Hello, this is Kenneth Crockett, doing a video for the week one assignment for FTE 217. Please excuse me in advance. Just had surgery on my mouth, so I'm kind of resting and relaxing. One thing I wanted to talk about, actually was something that was mentioned in the lecture that we went over because me being 91 Fox Small Arms Artillery Repair for 5 years, there are things that I just seen in a lecture that I did not know that to me is important to talk about. Some of the things that I did know, of course, was sorry about that. I had some interruptions, but what I was saying was some things I did know when it comes to the history is that the company Armalite was the company that created the rifle, which is what AR stand for, and not assault rifle. I knew that. I knew that it was introduced in the Vietnam War with the M16. I know the first couple of weapons that were in the war had trouble, and I know that during the early stages of the early development of the weapon, that a lot of soldiers preferred the old weapon until they made moderations to the new M16, in which it became a game changer. Um, One thing I didn't know, which is I didn't know that AR-10 was not was a common name. Well, it is common, but it's not the correct term. I thought AR-10 was all DMR platforms when it came to the 308 or 7.62 by 51, but I just found out that that's not common. The more common one is the LR 308 and not the AR-10. So that was new. Another thing that I didn't know, which is surprising, is that between the AR-10 and the LR308, that the parts aren't compatible like the AR-15. That's actually surprising. You know, me dealing with weapons as long as I've had, I thought that would have been something I would have known or heard of. I do know that if AR-10 or LR308 is actually chambered in 308, that it can also shoot the 7.62 by 51. But if it's chambered in 7.62 by 51, then it's not recommended, or you should not shoot the 308. Different chamber pressures, and that could be a catastrophic disaster. Part two, I chose the AR-10 because I do want to get into long range shooting, and it's something that I'm unfamiliar with. Me being in the Army, I've never shot anything greater than 300 meters. So that's why I chose that weapon. I wanted to get into long range shooting, and I know that was one of the easier, cheaper ways to do it was to get a LR308 from school. So that's why I chose that. I'm familiar with 9 mil. I'm familiar with direct blowback. I'm familiar with direct gas impingement, 5.56. Apparently, because I'm in the Army, you know, we shoot that all day, every day. So that's why I went with the AR-10 LR308. I have a AR-15. I have the Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 3, chambered in 5.56 and 223. Great weapon, real light. I'm just excited to see what this caliber can do. I see that the barrel is chambered in 308, so I'll be comparing both the 308. Fuck. Oh, I'll be comparing both the 308 and the 7.62. So I'm excited about that, and I look forward to this class. Thank you, and hope to see you guys soon.